Hello, algebra folks, and welcome to the introductory video to our summary note videos that you will be watching throughout or through the course of our year together. Summary note videos are meant to do a couple of things for us. Number one, summary notes will highlight important information and concepts that you will need to know moving forward. Number two, summary notes will cover a series of lessons. So for example, in the first video that you will be watching in a little bit, you will notice that the main concepts that are highlighted will be from lessons 1.1a to 1.1e. And so for the third important reason why we are doing summary notes this year is that these summary notes will give you a chance to pause me and watch me multiple times in order to make sure that you fill in all of your notes on the guided sheet that I will be providing you, as well as understand the concepts from the lessons that I'm highlighting for you moving forward. Up until this point, you have been required to take notes pretty much for the most on your own. Yes, I'm leading you through the different notes that you have to take for me, but sometimes it's kind of hard when you are left to take your own notes. It's kind of hard to decide what are those important concepts or what are the important pieces of information that I need to know moving forward, and then eventually that I will need to apply on a future summative assessment. So that is the main purpose of summary notes, is to help summarize those important concepts that you need to know from a series of lessons so that you're not completely left in the dust. So in order to be prepared for summary notes, there's a couple of things that you need to take care of before you actually start watching the videos. So first, if you can see on the screen here, this is, again, the teacher view, but right now I'm in Unit 1.1, Language of Algebra. And so up until this point, you should have, as I scroll, completed all of these necessary requirements. And right now on your screen, you should see that what's available to you is this assignment, basically, or this step, which is the summary notes episode number 1, lesson 1.1a through 1.1e. And then everything else should be grayed out at the bottom for you. So with that being said, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and click on that assignment. And what should pop up are these directions. Remember, directions or reading directions is very important. So the directions here say, follow the steps below to help you successfully complete your first summary notes of the year. Step number 1 says, watch the introductory video. So if you got to this video right now, you know that you were successful in completing step number 1. And when you are done listening to this introductory video, you'll go ahead to step number 2. So step 2 says click here to print the necessary guided notes that you'll be filling in while watching the video. So if you notice, here is in underlined and in blue. So if you go ahead and click here, in another tab, what should be opening up is the summary notes as a PDF. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and print out these summary notes before you go ahead and move on to step 3. Because in the video, I'll be guiding you through how to complete this study notes guide. And so obviously you're going to want to have this ahead of time. So after you get back from the printer, you'll move on to step 3, which says watch the video summary notes episode number 1 and take notes by following along with Mrs. Shattuck. So you will see down here, there'll be another video in a little bit that will be embedded, and that will be the first summary notes video that you will go ahead and click play on. You can watch that video as long as you need to. Go ahead and pause me. Go ahead and rewind if need be, if I'm moving too fast. But you want to make sure that you watch the video while also completed the guided notes that you just printed from the library in order to understand those concepts before you move on to the next lesson. And then finally, once you complete the guided notes, step 4 says take a picture of your completed guided notes and upload that picture to this assignment submit. So you will see that in order to move on to the next lesson, you need to make sure that you upload picture proof that you have completed the summary notes, and then you can go ahead into the next lesson. So again, this was an introductory video to help you understand what summary notes are, how to access the necessary materials that you will need in order to complete the summary notes, and then how to submit them before you head into your next lesson that will unlock for you.